2019 FIBA World Cup. Serbia beat Italy at the Acropolis Cup 96-64, and then repeating over Italy 71-65 in Shenyang. Now the Italians being called up, or rather the Serbians being called up right here. Nikola Jokic, Milutinov, Micic, and Serbia. For the first time in its World Cup history, they've won their first 2 games, and they've won 8 of their 9 games where they have scored over 90 points. And the only loss during that stretch was when they were beaten by the US 129-92 in the 2014 World Cup final. They like to keep it high scoring. Serbia in this tournament so far averaging 115.5 points a game and giving up 63 points a game. And now Italy being called up. They're averaging 100 points a game in this competition, but they're giving up 61.5 points only. You see Gallinari, Daniel Hackett, Filoy, Jeff Brooks, one by one, they're being called in. Italy, they have won 3 games in a row for the 3rd time in World Cup history, and they're looking to make it 4. It's the first time that they have had back-to-back wins with the average margin of victory 30 points. First game of today's doubleheader, Angola over the Philippines in overtime, 84-81. And now it's time for the battle between the 2 unbeaten teams in Group D competition. Serbia and Italy, as you take a look at our leaderboard, Serbia and Italy 2-0 apiece. Angola now at 1-2. The Philippines down at the bottom, 0-3. Angola and the Philippines will be moving towards the classification phase in Beijing. The Serbian fans in full force, the Italian fans in full force. This is going to be a war on the floor. And before anything else, we will honor the national anthems of both these teams. several dramatic matchups in this contest. It's Mr. Automatic Bogdanovic versus the Miracle Man, Marco Bellinelli. What do you think of that matchup, Josh?
Well, that's a great matchup, of course. We got a very young player against an NBA veteran, but again, as you said, the Miracle Man, Marco Bellinelli, now taking some crazy shots in pressure situations, but capitalizing. But as you claimed it, Mr. Automatic, this man, you cannot give him any time or space, as Bogdanovic will sink threes all night long. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get set to introduce our officials tonight, coming from France, America, and Chinese Taipei, Yung Yu, Johan Rosso, and Stephen Marquis Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight in Foshan, China.
56 referees from 39 countries, officiating 92 games here in the 2019 FIBA World Cup. As you take a look at the starting five of Serbia: Bogdanovic, Mr. Automatic, Vladimir Lucic, the defensive guard, Stefan Brčević, Nikola Milutinov, Stefan Jovic, he's the starting point guard. No Jokic in that lineup to start off the contest, as you see Jokic there in your screens. And talking about matchups, what about the matchup between Jokic versus Danilo Gallinari of Italy?
Well, that matchup's going to be very interesting because Danilo Gallinari is one of the most physical players here in the tournament. You know, we've seen this now. Jokic keep coming off the bench. It reminds me of the great Theo Papaloukas, the best player for Greece back in the 2006 championship when they came second. And now you can see Serbia bringing their best player off the bench. Maybe this is a tactical approach by coach Sasha Djordjevic.
When you take a look at the starting five now of Italy: Bellinelli, Paul Biliga, Gallinari, Daniel Hackett, Gigi Datome. An interesting starting lineup. This has been the core of coach Romeo Sacchetti's nucleus in going up against every opponent so far in this competition. Bellinelli, 13 points the average, 4 rebounds a game, 2.5 assists. And he's been the miracle man for Italy. Bellinelli hitting 50% from the floor, 38% from three-point distance. As you see, coach Romeo Sacchetti, himself a veteran of both the Olympics and the World Cup, now guiding the troops of Italy. That's going to be another nice matchup. The war of wits between coach Romeo Sacchetti and coach Sasha Djordjevic of Serbia.
Coach Sacchetti has so much respect for Serbia. As he said in all the interviews, he refers to them as the great Serbia. And he knows even though tonight a win might put them in a different situation, they want to give it all they can against the great Serbia.
Key player for Serbia in the previous win over the Philippines, Bjelica. And he hit 16 points in that contest. And what a game that was when Bjelica, coming off the bench, rather, he hit 20 points in that contest. Bjelica going 7 out of 7 from the field, 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. Italians first on the floor. And now the Serbians taking to the floor for the opening jump. It's Biliga who will be jumping for Italy. And Milutinov most likely jumping for Serbia. Serbia, they like to keep the scores high. This team is locked and loaded. A tremendous arsenal of firepower, averaging 115.5 points in this competition. You see Bogdanovic, Mr. Automatic. Milutinov versus Biliga for the opening tip. Looks like they'll do it again. Tension in the air. A lot of Serbian fans in Foshan, a lot of Italian fans. Daniel Hackett bringing the ball up, the first possession going to Italy. Bellinelli versus Bogdanovic. Bellinelli putting the ball on the floor. He's clipped, he's fouled, he goes down, and he'll go to the line. Looks like Brčević with a foul, trying to help out Bogdanovic.
See what Bellinelli does. He gets the ball in the wing, just makes himself a little bit of time and space, but again, how well he does to put himself in a situation to get him to the free throw line.
Bellinelli, 80% shooting, from the free throw line against Angola. He hit 4 out of 4. And against the Philippines, he was 1 out of 2. Second free throw coming up. Oh, he missed. Jovic bringing up the ball. The defensive pressure coming from Daniel Hackett. Jovic looking for Bogdanovic, finds him. Still Jovic. And Bogdanovic, wide open. A shot going in. Three-pointer from Mr. Automatic. That was a wide open shot, Josh.
Well, again, they know their homework. The Italians know what they've got to do, and one thing you just cannot do is give Bogdanovic any time or space.
Daniel Hackett retaliating for Italy. That's a two-pointer scored by Daniel Hackett. Bogdanovic again on the long court, being hounded by Bellinelli. The pass inside, Milutinov. Blocked but fouled by Paul Biliga. Great job by Serbia finding the big guy inside.
Well, you see right here, of course, Hackett just coming off a screen with Biliga. And again, he's got to have a big night. He's going to have to step up if Italy are going to stay in this game.
And that was a shot by Daniel Hackett earlier. Milutinov at the line. Last season played for Olympiakos in the Greek league, averaging 10.9 points, 7 rebounds in 24 games. Milutinov also the first-round draft choice of the San Antonio Spurs back in 2015. Serbia applying the press. A lot of defensive pressure in the backcourt. Bellinelli has possession. Got to cross that timeline in 8 seconds. There's a screen by Gallinari. Bellinelli forced to give up the pass. Gallinari against Milutinov. There's the fade, and there's the connection. Gallinari, a beautiful fade off Milutinov. Jovic against Hackett, and finding Bercevic. Going to Bogdanovic, hounded again by Bellinelli, and there's a reach in. Bellinelli with a foul. Coach Sasha Djordjevic. Watch it right here. That fadeaway, that fall away from Gallinari. Nothing but net on that shot. Milutinov way outside, over to Jovic, the primary point guard. Over to Bogdanovic. Eventually the ball's going to go to his hands. There it is again! There it is again, Mr. Automatic. The three-pointer, Bogdanovic. Daniel Hackett retaliating. It's a shootout right here in Foshan, Josh.
Well, you got it right now. Hackett and Bogdanovic just going off any screen they can, but now Milutinov under the basket's got to finish it.
Jovic wide open from the corner. Not getting it to fall. Gallinari with a big rebound. Looking for his point guard, finding Hackett. Hackett's been hot. There's a screen by Biliga. Gigi Datome finding Biliga at the post. A turn, a shot, not making it. Now Serbia on the attack. It's Jovic. Jovic looking for the inside man, then going to Bogdanovic. Lucic in the far corner. A jump shot, not there. Bellinelli with the rebound. Gallinari way outside. Milutinov extending his defense all the way to the perimeter. Gallinari looks like he was fouled on the way in. Milutinov with a personal foul. You like that kind of movement, Josh, when you have Gallinari again pulling the big guy outside towards the perimeter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gallinari's got a mismatch on him, because one thing, Milutinov doesn't have the foot speed to defend him man for man. So if Danilo Gallinari's got it in him, he's going to go right at the basket and get fouled every time.
Datome up against Lucic, and there's a foul called by the refs. And don't look now. You hear the howl from the crowd, and you know that's for one man. That's Nikola Jokic. He's now on the floor. What an impact this guy has. Just as soon as he comes on the floor, the crowd is howling.
Well, they've only come here to see one person. Again, they've come here to see two teams, but the one player they want to see tonight is the Joker.
And that's a matchup we were early talking about. Jokic versus Gallinari, but then the switch. And now it's Milutinov trying to stop Gallinari, disturbing that shot and making him miss. Milutinov looking, oh, could be a 3-second violation right here. It's a lot of time by Milutinov inside, and they call it. That's a 3-second violation.
Well, Dean, Milutinov's got to remember one more thing right now. You're not playing against Angola. You're not playing against the Philippines. You're up against Danilo Gallinari. You can't just sit there and hope the referee's going to call a foul against the defense. You got to move in. You got to move out.
And for Jokic, he's got to make that pass a lot quicker. Daniel Hackett on the outside. And there's a fake by Bellinelli. Nothing but net. Oh, the miracle man. Jovic versus Hackett. And then Bogdanovic giving it off to the big guy. Ball around the perimeter for Serbia. Bogdanovic. And then Jokic. Here he is. He's bumped. He gives up the ball. And Milutinov with a baseline shot. Could have also been a travel or maybe a 3-second violation against Jokic.
Well, one thing the Italians are doing right now is they're cramping in the lane because they know that anytime Jokic has got the ball and Milutinov, they're going to be lethal. But yeah, you're right. Definitely there was a suspect there of camping out and possibly a travel, but take nothing away. Smooth jump shot by Milutinov.
But the great point you just made, Josh, about the Italians packing the paint and making it a little more difficult for Serbia to get off the shots close to the basket. And here's the inbound coming up. Hackett to Beliga, back to Hackett. And then Bellinelli, and he was bumped by Jokic. Oh, wait a minute. It's an offensive foul. Offensive foul, and I think they might call it on Beliga. An offensive foul on the illegal pick. And Coach Romeo Sacchetti, that's a disturbed look on his face. You watch it right here. There's the bump. Beliga with a moving pick.
That's a good call. Excellent. Beliga's not even got one thing on his mind. He's not stood still, shoulder out. Italians have got no argument.
And Josh, you gotta love these replays. We're getting all these camera angles. There are 20 cameras being deployed and employed right here in Foshan to catch all the action, all the different angles. Lucic, over to Bogdanovic. Looking to shoot, no vision. Here's Bogdanovic, up against Jeff Brooks. Putting the move on Jeff Brooks and missing the layup. Jeff Brooks was spectacular in the previous game of Italy against Angola.
Well, Dean, I got to make one point to you. You can see here they've just turned the ball over, but you know what the Italians got with Datome is that whenever they want to switch a screen, he's able to pick up the big men. The good thing about Gigi Datome is he's guarded someone on the wing and they need a switch. He's got no problem picking up the rollers. He can defend the big men.
And the value of having a lot of quick bigs on the floor for Italy. As you were saying, when they're switching, it's like they're not giving up any sort of disadvantage. There's Gigi Datome, one of the NBA veterans on the roster of Italy. Simonovic now on the floor. Lucic going to the bench. Jokic. And there's a foul. Jovic. And the foul on Hackett. And talking about Nikola Jokic, he was a perfect 5 of 5 from the floor in that Serbian win against the Philippines. And in that same game, Boban Marjanovic 4 out of 4. Bjelica was 7 out of 7. And then another conversion right there.
Well, right now we're seeing a duel between Hackett and Bogdanovic. You see Bogdanovic just stare down Hackett after he made the three-pointer. Well, now Gallinari wants to make a point.
Gallinari, oh, what a tough shot. Putting the moves on Jokic, getting the separation and getting the shot to fall inside. Jovic. And easily putting the ball inside was Jokic. Right place, right time. Offensive rebound and a nice tip. You gotta love the action here. It's going back and forth. Let's watch this again. Josh, that screen provided. And Bogdanovic ringing the bell once more.
Well, young players watching right now, players aspiring to be professionals. When you watch Bogdanovic, just watch how well he gets his feet set. That's why he's such a lethal shooter. The balance and the timing on the follow-through as well.
Bellinelli drawing the defense towards him, passing it off to Brooks. And now Gallinari drawing the contact there, right there from Serbia. It could be on Raduljic. It could be on Jokic. Here we go. Gathering himself and making sure that he had possession of the ball when he got the contact. Gallinari will go to the line.
You know, Raduljic is a very experienced big man. That situation, he's got to step out, put his hands out, take the charge. No way he should be jumping into Gallinari, send him to the free throw line. Don't make it easy for Italy. Make them work for it.
Gallinari, 31 years old, listed 6'10", 2 meters, 0'8". Gallinari poised to make his free throws, and he's not going to miss. Gallinari so far in this competition hitting 75% from the free throw line. That's 2 out of 2 for Gallo. The Serbian lead is 1. 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. It's been a dandy so far. Jokic, long court, looking for Bogdanovic. And there's the release, and there's the connection. In the far corner, Jokic on the pass from Bogdanovic. And that crisp passing, that has been a trademark of the Serbian team.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, you can see Gentile's just come into the game, and he's trying to face guard Bogdanovic. Problem is, he's trying to collapse and double down. You got wide open Jovic in the corner.
Gentile looking for Gallinari. Shot clock, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to put up a shot. It's too late. 24-second shot clock violation. Bellinelli got the shot off. It entered the basket, but no count. 24-second shot clock violation. Great job by Serbia in forcing that turnover against Italy. Jovic bringing up the ball against Vitali. Still Jovic. Over to Bjelica. Bjelica had an excellent game last time out against the Philippines. Here's Jokic. Here's a turn. And then the jump hook. Who's going to stop that kind of a shot once he's inside the shaded area? Jokic is unstoppable. Bellinelli faking the shot. Scooping it over to Vitali. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Italy's got to go for the shot right now, and Bellinelli does. He rings the bell, the miracle man, getting it done. Bogdanovic over to Bjelica. And now it's Jokic, the crowd anxious to get him going offensively. The ball batted away by Brooks. Italy on the attack. And it's Gentile, he's fouled by Simonovic. You get the feeling, Josh, that Italy wants to put pace behind the ball. They want to make it a run and gun type of game.
Well, definitely on top of that as well. Well, look at his step back right now. I mean, Bellinelli for me has got to be the Italian Larry Bird. Just how he gets these shots off, I don't know.
Unbelievable shot, and that's why we call him the miracle man. He makes those miracles happen on the hard court. He puts up a prayer, the prayers are answered. Now let's listen in on what the referees have to say about this.
They run it back. One more shot. Slow it down. He picks up that right foot, then jumps. He's fine. Let's see. Okay. Go back to frame here. All right, I mean, leaves the floor with the left behind the three-point line. Okay, we're gonna change this to a successful three-point field goal. Okay. It's gonna be a 3.
They went to the IRS to check whether it's a 2-point shot or a 3-point shot. You watch it right here. He had his foot in the 2-point area, and then elevating from beyond the arc, and they call it 3 points. They call it a 3-point shot on that one. Gentile at the stripe. Now he's been struggling from the line in this competition. Gentile hitting 40% from the free throw line. And that time connecting 2 points. Micic now on the floor for Serbia, bringing up the ball. Jokic looking for Boban Marjanovic, and it's a turnover against Serbia. Pass a little bit too strong for Marjanovic. Serbia looking a little predictable in that play, Josh.
Well, I think Serbia in their mind, again, they've absolutely blitzed all their games in the pre-warm-up to the World Cup. Now they're up against a very good team. Now they've already played Italy. They already beat them by 30, but you can see what the Italians are doing. The Italians are frustrating the Serbians.
And here's a steal by Serbia, and they're called a foul. And it looks like they're going to check on the IRS. They're calling the unsportsmanlike foul. Saw the referee give the gesture, so it'll be 2 free throws right here and possession back to Serbia. And they're not looking at the IRS. That was pretty clear.
I mean, you can see the body language of Vitali. Vitali always put his head up and already knew that, that was going to be doomed for unsportsmanlike. But again, Italy can't have these costly turnovers because Serbia will make them pay.
There's Micic on the line, as you see Vitali back on the bench for Italy. Micic making it 2 for 2, and Serbia will get back possession. And watch it right here. Here was that play, the deflection by Micic, and then Vitali holding down Micic. That's an automatic unsportsmanlike foul. Micic on the long court. Guduric giving it off to Jokic, and then back to Guduric. Bjelica chasing it down, giving Serbia another possession. And looking for Jokic inside. And Jokic delivering the goods on a beautiful pass coming from Bjelica.
Jokic just does such a good job of sealing him off, and as soon as he's got it, there's nobody better in the game right now with a more beautiful touch than Nikola Jokic.
A 5-point lead now for Serbia. Time left, 1:35 in the first quarter. A shot coming from Jeff Brooks, not finding the mark. Micic, Bjelica with a ball fake against Daniel Hackett on the mismatch. And then, Boban Marjanovic getting the foul from Tessitore. A little bit more of an elevation, he would have a short dunk shot, but Tessitore bothering that shot. And Boban Marjanovic now has to go to the line to earn his points. Watch it right there. Nice pass going to the big guy. And earlier, the shot by Jokic, easy layup for him off the glass.
I don't think Marjanovic even needs to jump off the floor to dunk it. I mean, he's so long and so tall.
Boban Marjanovic at the line. And he was recently signed by the Dallas Mavericks. And earlier, we bumped into the Dallas Mavericks international scout Jim Kelly, who was here in Foshan looking at players, looking at their new recruit, Boban Marjanovic. And the coach of Serbia, Sasha Djordjevic, Nikola Jokic on the bench, Marjanovic on your screens. Master of that one-handed turnaround. It's a beauty to see him do that. We haven't seen it yet. Now up by 7 is Serbia over Italy. A little over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Abbas in the long court, looking for Gallinari. There's a nice zip pass on the cut by Hackett. Gentile, and he will be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 points.
Well, that's one thing the Italians need to do, is to get into the gaps, just draw the fouls. And again, the team that gets to the free throw line more often is usually the one that has a little bit more of a lead going into the second half.
Gentile, just last season, Josh, 22 games played for Estudiantes of Madrid, averaging 15.2 points, 4.1 rebounds.
He's definitely one of their go-to players there playing for Madrid. You know, the smaller rivals, respectively, of the great Real Madrid and Fuenlabrada. They've had some good experience playing the ACB and the Basketball Champions League as Gentile.
Here's a free throw. He's finding the mark from the free throw line in this game. Lead is down to 5 by Serbia.
I've been very critical of his shooting form, but I tell you what,
yeah,
he's been making them so far.
Good free throw shooting night for Gentile so far in this one. Bjelica over to Guduric. Guduric, nice pass inside. It's going to be an easy 2 points. There you go, Bogdanovic. One-handed slam dunk off the beautiful pass coming from Guduric. Daniel Hackett against Mincic. Over to Abbas in the long court against Guduric. Abbas putting it on the floor. Finding Datome, doesn't make it. And Bjelica with a defensive board. They're looking to run the clock. Seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. And it's an offensive foul by Bjelica. Italy getting the ball back. 4 seconds to go.
What a defensive play by Danilo Gallinari. I mean, a big man that can beat Bjelica to the spot and take the charge.
Italy with 4 seconds to manufacture a shot before the end of the first quarter. Datome with the inbound. Pass coming up, here's Gentile, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. Penalty situation in effect against Serbia. What a foul to give. 3 seconds to go. Serbia.
I mean, that's
fouling Gentile all the way in the backcourt. And coach Saša Đorđević certainly disappointed with that play. Giving up the 2 points here, or at least 2 points on opportunity to score for Italy. On that foul, Milutinov checking back in. Just making sure that in case there's a miss, Serbia will get the defensive rebound and not give Italy another opportunity. Here's the free throw. Gentile has been making the shots from the line. Here's another free throw coming up. Italy doing a good job of chopping down that lead. And missing the free throw, and they'll give him another one. A lane violation against Serbia.
Dean, I love it because, you know what? As critical as I've been, is that he holds the ball above his head. And what he does is he fools the Serbian players into entering too early. You can't enter until the ball's left his hands.
And here's another free throw for Gentile, and this time he makes it.
And they did it again.
3 seconds to go. But Serbia having to inbound all the way in the backcourt. Can they get the shot off? Here we go. Guduric gonna run out of time, but he gets a shot off, but he missed. And at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter, it's Serbia 28, Italy 23. Check out some stats here from the first quarter of play. Both teams shooting over 60% from 2-point distance. And from 3-point distance, it's 4 3-pointers already connected by Serbia against 2 for Italy. Some highlights of the first quarter. Mr. Automatic knocking it down from beyond the arc, signaling 3 points. Here's Marco Bellinelli with a floating jump shot, and then Hackett. He was on fire early in this game. Milutinov, foul going up. And there's Lucic. The pass inside to Boban Marjanovic. Easy 2 points with a one-handed slam dunk. And then the follow-away coming from Danilo Gallinari. We've been treated to a high-quality basketball game right here. Nikola Jokic. A lot of bumping. And then Milutinov with a turnaround jumper from the baseline. Jokic. And there's the turn with a jump hook. Jokic again off the glass this time with a little figure roll. Italian coach Romeo Sacchetti. And don't forget the official app, Live Games, BWC. Download it for free. 2019 FIBA World Cup, the world's cup game. And we're being treated to a beautiful game right here, right now, Josh.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, Serbia did get the edge at the end, towards the end of the first quarter, but Bogdanovic is back in. Again, Nikola Jokic not playing as much as we would have thought.
Micic in the long court, looking for Bogdanovic. Right there is Hackett on top of Bogdanovic. Can't get the shot off. Gentile doing a good job of defending Raduljica. And then the floater, not making it right there for Guduric. Italy with the possession. Good defense by Italy that time. Datome with the outside shot. Way off the mark. And Marjanovic fouled right there by Gentile. Right now, nobody from the Italian side able to match Marjanovic in terms of claiming the rebounds. He's just a tower of power inside that shaded area.
I don't know if you saw it, but the last play there, Datome, after Marjanovic had given the ball up to Guduric and missed a little teardrop, Datome did a very, very good job of blocking him out. Sorry, not Guduric, Bjelica.
Bjelica in the long court. He lost possession, but that was deflected by Datome. And Serbia will get to keep. And Luigi Datome, resentment to a call. He might be given a warning right here. He's asking for a replay. You can't replay that. Lucic. He's saying, let's get it on. Let's move on. Referees now consulting each other. Oh, they changed the call. They changed the call. And they say it's Italy ball.
Again, Dean, I'd have to see the replay of that because it did, to me, look like Datome did get a deflection. Oh, no. Oh, Datome's right, yeah. Yeah.
And it looks like this time a violation against Italy, so back-to-back turnovers right here. And you can feel the tension in the air.
Well, I mean,
Marco Bellinelli checking back in, and Josh, you were saying?
Sorry, the game I was saying was that even though it's to play for top of the group, but right now it's about pride between these two. Italy want what Serbia have, and what Serbia have is the honor, and they've got definitely the credentials as the kings of Europe, and maybe soon to be kings of the world of basketball.
Here's Marjanovic at the low block, and then that patented one-handed shot. It's such a joy to watch the way that big man is able to elevate and make that shot with the one hand. And nobody's going to block it. Jeff Brooks, a lot of contact inside. Datome releasing over to Gentile. Abbas with the outside shot. Oh, nothing but net. That's a three-pointer right there for Amadou Abbas. Lead is down to 4 for Serbia. Bogdanovic hemmed in. Bogdanovic guarded by Jeff Brooks, and he's foul taking the three-pointer. He'll go to the line. Jeff Brooks committing the contact. Bogdanovic all the way in the far deep corner. Watch him right there. Take a step back, and then the foul. Gentile finding a wide open Amadou Abbas for that three-point connection earlier. Oh, missing the free throw there is Bogdanovic. So he's getting 2 more. And earlier we were talking about Serbia's history in the World Cup. 2006, they were in 11th place. 2010, they were in 4th place. 2014, they were in 2nd place. So it looks like a progression for Serbia from 11th to the 4th place, and then a silver medal finish in Spain in 2014. Could it be a gold medal finish this year? Oh, missing another free throw is Bogdanovic. Here's a leak out. Abbas not able to get the shot off. Gentile on the long court against Marjanovic, and he shoots. Got the ball to fall inside. Marjanovic not challenging Gentile enough to distract the vision, and an outside shot, an outside bomb scored by Italy. The lead is down to 2 points for Serbia. We've got a timeout on the floor. And check out these stats. Italy hitting 62% from the floor, Serbia 59%. And both teams shooting at a very, very high clip. And Serbia against the Philippines just the other day, 75% shooting from the field. And that's the best any team has hit from the floor in the World Cup since 1994. And watch it right here. Gentile with a three-point connection. Marjanovic not able to stop that shot. Look at him take the step back. And a little too late on the contest by Boban Marjanovic.
Well, Dean, I mean, I got to ask the question, how does he get that shot off against a 7'3", 220-centimeter player like Boban Marjanovic? I mean, literally, that shot is mission impossible.
Unbelievable shot there by Gentile over that massive defender from Serbia, Marjanovic. Here's Jokic at the low block against Jeff Brooks. Still Jokic looking to get the shot off, and he does. And he scores! He scores! Nikola Jokic over Jeff Brooks. Bellinelli in the long court, defended by Jovic. Gentile asking for the ball, demanding the ball. Lucic against it. One-on-one action. Gentile finding Abbas. Abbas with a jumper. Missing the shot, and Jokic. Easy rebound. Jovic bringing up the ball. Looking for someone to seal. Jovic again in the long court. There's Bjelica. Getting it to Jovic. Or rather Jokic. And there's a foul on the floor. Not in the act of shooting. Watch it right here. The shake and bake by Nikola Jokic. Jeff Brooks with a foul. It's going to be a sideline throw-in, or rather an end line throw-in for Serbia. Bjelica finding Jovic. Nikola Jokic. There it is with a one move, and then forced to release. Jovic with a shot and the connection. What a communication between the big guy and the point guard. Nikola Jokic finding Jovic. The lead is up to 7. Abbas over to Gentile. He's been very offense-minded. No man's land. He's forced to put it up. Would have been called for a 3-second violation. Here's the pitch. Bjelica going to Boban Bogdanovic. He's not going to miss. Mr. Automatic. Wide open shot was not challenged. Bogdan Bogdanovic again with a 3-point shot. And now the Serbian lead is up to 10. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Italian coach Ronnie Sacchetti. Take a look at the rebounding story. 10 rebounds for Serbia, 5 for Italy. That's been a major stat, Josh, in this game.
Well, definitely, the Italians know one thing, they're going to have to keep Nikola Jokic off the boards, but well, the bigger problem they got is Nikola Jokic in the post. They just can't stop him, and even when they try to double him, what happens? They kick out to a wide open Bielitsa, a wide open Jovic, worst case scenario, a wide open Bogdanovic.
Watch it right here. And carving the space that he needs to get the shot off, Nikola Jokic against Jeff Brooks. And here's that pass to a wide open Bogdanovic for another three-pointer in this game. It's one dagger after another. Gentile bringing up the ball for Team Italy. Still Gentile, and Lucic called for the foul. Lucic going down. Six minutes to go here in the second quarter. Watch it right here. Lucic saying that he was pushed down, but they call the foul on Lucic. Abbas over to Datome, wide open shot, and that time ringing the bell. That's a three-pointer coming from Gigi Datome. Lead down to 7. Bogdanovic over to Jokic on the long court. Oh, the pass anticipated, and there's going to be a foul against Jovic.
Well, indeed, you can see Lucic trying to be very physical on defense, but you know what? You play physical with the Italians, they'll play physical right back with you, and right now, this game getting very spicy.
Second time that Jokic passed off, that was deflected by Italy. Looking a little slow, a little predictable in giving up that pass. And so Italy able to intercept. And for Jokic, it's got to be smarter. It's got to make sure that his receiver has to be available for the pass. Datome in the long court against Bielitsa. Oh, beautiful pass. And Bellinelli scoring without putting the ball on the floor. Bellinelli, a wonderful pass and a wonderful connection. Lead chopped down to 5 points here by Italy. Serbia still ahead, still in the driver's seat with a 5-point lead. Jovic over to Bogdanovic. He releases, and that time hitting nothing. It's an air ball. Here we go with Italy. A rare miss by Bogdanovic from the outside. Gigi Datome with a step back. Oh, missing. No offensive rebounder for Italy. Easy rebound for Serbia. Bielitsa. He hasn't scored in this game. They're going to Jokic. And then back to Jokic. Jokic. And foul right there by Gallinari. That's been the matchup. Gallinari called for the personal foul. Now Serbia already in the penalty, or rather Italy already in the penalty. So it'll be 2 free throws coming up here for Jokic. Still a lot of basketball time left in this second quarter, 4:43. And Italy already in the penalty. Serbia with only 2 team fouls.
Well, the problem the Italians have right now is Nikola Jokic, because they just can't guard him in the low block. Anytime Jokic gets it in the post, the Italians got to come over and double. What happens when they double? Wide open shooters all over the court for Serbia.
What about Jokic's statistics in the big Serbia victory over the Philippines the other day, 126-67? Jokic, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 of 5 from the floor, did not miss at all, including a three-pointer. Daniel Hackett getting the pick from Danilo Gallinari. There was a roll, but no pass. Gallinari from the outside. He does not make it. And Bielitsa with the rebound. Bielitsa putting it on the floor. Jokic asking for the ball. Datome almost with the steal. Jovic, wide open shot. Again, ringing the bell. That's a three-pointer for Serbia. Wide open shot. And that's what happens when there's unselfishness among the players on the floor. Serbia not forcing the shot, looking for the open man. Bellinelli forced to give up the pass, but getting it back, and then the drive, he'll go to the line. Bellinelli with a nice drive. The lead is 10 by Serbia, and Jovic acknowledging the foul.
Well, Dean, one thing I got to give credit to is Luka Datome right now, because down low, he's fighting for everything. He's trying to make it very hard for Jokic. Same with Gallinari. They're working so hard, but the problem is they get a wide open Jokic. And again, talk about the miracle man there. Almost turned it over, quickly got it back. Now he's at the free throw line.
And missing the first free throw. A look of anxiety now in the faces of the Italian fans here in Foshan. Bellinelli with the second free throw. He missed his first. And you see Bjelica and Datome. Oh, missed another free throw. And whose possession? It looks like Italy will keep. 14 seconds reset on the shot clock for the Italians. But Bellinelli, a rare 2 consecutive misses from the free throw line.
And we also saw that from Bogdanovic as well when he went to the free throw line for 3 shots.
That's right. Bellinelli. Oh, look at that floating jump shot. Unbelievable shot. Unbelievable. The miracle man. He missed 2 free throws, but getting it from the outside. He was fading when he took that shot. Unbelievable. Jokic inside, putting it up. And then the ball bouncing in. It looks like, what's the call? Referees are now consulting each other. Jokic. And do they count the basket?
Foul was made off this shot, so definitely the basket should count. But again, Jokic has picked up the foul.
Here's Italy now on the inbound. Daniel Hackett breaking it up. Over to Gigi Datome. And then wide open, Gallinari. The defense right there. They collapse on Gallinari and they'll put him on the line. Great execution of the offense that time. Freeing up Gallinari over at the weak side. And here's what happened earlier. The shot falling inside, but Jokic pushing off an Italian defender. So he was called for the foul after the shot was made.
Well, again, there's no argument that the basket should have counted because, again, he got the shot before he made the foul. But, again, why is he getting frustrated? The Italians are just making life uncomfortable. You know what? They're frustrating him, but he's still killing it right now.
Italians not accurate from the free throw line. That's the 3rd missed free throw from Italy. And Gallinari making sure of that 2nd free throw. Now less than 3 minutes away from the end of the 2nd quarter. Bjelica passing it outside. And then, oh, beautiful ball fake. And the connection by Micic. Oh, beautiful ball fake. Bellinelli putting it on the floor. Datome momentarily open, not taking the shot. And they throw it away. A case of miscommunication, but you gotta give credit to the Serbian defense for making that happen. No easy shots for Italy. We've got a timeout on the floor. Less than 3 minutes to go. It's 2:32 left here in this quarter. Serbia on top, 48-38. Back here in Foshan, you hear the crowd howling, the crowd cheering. A lot of Serbians, a lot of Italians right here in this building enjoying the action. Italy 55% from the field, Serbia 67%. In terms of three-pointers, Serbia with 7 connections, Italy with 6. Italian coach Romeo Sacchetti mapping out a game plan here. 2:32 left in this quarter. It's been a highly competitive game, but we're being treated to a display of beautiful basketball, Josh.
Well, absolutely, like you said, very highly competitive, but again, just the difference in the game is the Italians are working the socks off on defense, but it just isn't enough. And why this is a Serbian dream team. They are just capitalizing from the perimeter at the moment. One thing for the Italians that's keeping them in the game is the miracle man, the Italian Larry Bird, Marco Bellinelli.
Bellinelli now with 11 points. He's the only Italian in double figures so far in this game. And his matchup, Bogdanovic, with 13 points in the contest. Bogdanovic. And he's looking to score. He missed. He tips it in, another miss. But Bogdanovic with the offensive rebound. A couple of misses there for Serbia, but no defensive rebounding for Italy. Micic. Oh, missing the shot, and then another attempt there by Serbia. A lot of offensive rebounding going on here for Serbia, but not finding the mark. Gentile, low posting, and then the turn. Missing him. Daniel Hacker with the outside shot. In and out. Jokic with the rebound. Jokic putting it on the floor and then finding Bjelica. Bogdanovic on the outside. Man down. They're going to call the foul on Jokic. Gallinari going down. Referees on top of the action. You watch it right here. There's the bump to establish inside position by Jokic. And that's an easy call to make.
Well, Jokic has got no argument right there. Literally, that wasn't even a bump. That was a barge over.
And here we go again. The possession going back to Italy. Daniel Hackett against Micic. Jatome over to Bellinelli. And then the switch. It's Jokic against Bellinelli. The defense all over Bellinelli. Forced to give it up. Gallinari. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Gallinari. Oh, wide open, wide open. Gallinari with a shot. Putting the ball on the floor. Getting the space. Getting the separation. Unbelievable how a man his size can be so quick. A minute and 18 left in this quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor.
Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Who chooses number 1? Please stand up.
And we're in Foshan, the 2019 FIBA World Cup. This is Group D action in Italy with 9 rebounds, but Serbia with 17 and assists, 15-6 in favor of Serbia. And Italy with 1 less turnover than Serbia. Serbian coach Sasha Djordjevic. 1 minute and 18 seconds left before the end of the first half. And an easy 2 points by Gallinari on that move towards the basket. That's a cause for concern for Serbia.
Well, I think they're overplaying him too much. And again, when you got a big man like that, they can just go to the hoop. It's a tough situation because you want him to shoot the ball, but then you don't because he can't knock him down, which we did see against the Philippines.
What a way to elude the defense. Eluded 2 defenders that time from Serbia to get the layup. Danilo Gallinari. Bogdanovic. Being defended by Gentile. Oh, Bogdanovic getting away. Missing the shot. Bogdanovic still has it. And he misses from close distance. And the ball will go to Italy. Good defense by Italy that time. Bogdanovic missing twice in that sequence. Serbia up by 8, but Italy now with the possession. Less than a minute to go. Daniel Hackett against Micic. There's a high pick by Gallinari. Gallinari asking for possession. Oh, easily picked up there by Bogdanovic. And what a shot! A coast-to-coast drive by Bogdanovic. He got the steal and he got the layup. Time ticking away now. It's a 10-point lead by Serbia over Italy. Daniel Hackett. Hackett with a leisurely jump shot, and he makes it. Serbia looking to score here before the half ends. Bjelica all the way from downtown, not making the shot, and time has run out. What a game it's been. Serbia at the end of 2 quarters, up ahead 50, Italy 42. It's an 8-point lead by Serbia. Back here in Foshan, as you see the Italian players going over to their locker room. Momentarily, we'll be seeing some very key statistics compiled from the first half of action. And here we go. 48% shooting for Serbia from 2-point distance, 58 for Italy. 3-pointers, 7 connected by Serbia, 6 for Italy. Rebounding, Serbia +8. Assists, Serbia +9. Points in the paint, Serbia +10. All those 3 key departments, Serbia with the advantage. And the top scorers so far, 2 players in double figures for Serbia, and only 1 for Italy with Bellinelli. Bogdanovic with 15, Jokic with 12, and Jovic with 9 points. Gentile, Gallinari with 9 points apiece for Italy. Some interesting highlights we'll be watching right here from the first half. Marjanovic at the post, and that patented one-handed jump shot, ringing the bell for Marjanovic. Marjanovic, watch it here once more. That turnaround with the one hand, drawing applause from Milutinov, and then a look of exasperation from that Italian fan, Gentile, hitting it from the outside over Marjanovic, and then the pass over to Bellinelli coming from Datome. We've got a lot of highlights for you as we review what happened in the first half of action. In Jokic putting the move on Jeff Brooks, unstoppable inside, and Bogdanovic hitting it from 3-point distance, drawing applause, drawing cheers from the Serbian team, and to the delight of the Serbian fans. Now we'll be right back for more action, Serbia versus Italy.
floater no good inside. Hachimura pounds it home.
The crossover towards the basket. Lovely dish as well for the Eloy Vargas throwdown. Some Dominican dynamite exploding on Germany's second round chances.
And they're looking to break quickly here. Laid up. Doesn't go in, but the follow from Yusufa and Doi, who throws it down. And Senegal extend their lead to 5 once again. Oh, what a pass to Ingles. That's beautiful from Australia. So slick, so smooth. Outstanding. How about this from Bogut and Ingles? Great combination.
Bit of space inside. They shifted on again, and out of nowhere comes Kleber. Just what you were saying. He had 4 blocks against France, Maxi Kleber, and he's in the game and in with a bang.
My parents gave me away, so I had no purpose in this life. Yeah. When you educate a woman, you educate a nation. It's a quote from Nelson Mandela, by the way.
Back here in Foshan, getting ready for second half action between Serbia and Italy. And for Italy, a man who's been missing in action in this game, Jeff Brooks. 0 so far in terms of points, only 1 rebound. And in Italy's win over Angola the other day, and that was when Italy won 92-61, Brooks had a mammoth game, 11 points, 11 rebounds. He was a monster on both offense and defense, but so far in this game, he's had his hands full going up against Nikola Jokic.
Well, he's not really looking to shoot the ball anytime he gets it, but again, he's up against one hell of a defense because, you know, you watch the Serbians, they're not allowing the Italians to get many three-point shots up because of the intensity of their defense, so Brooks has got to find other ways to score right now.
Serbia getting a lot of points from inside the shaded area. They got the advantage in that department. 18 points in the paint against 8 for Italy, as well as in bench points. Serbia already going through their entire 12-man roster in this game. 22 bench points against 12 for Italy. Serbia sitting on an 8-point cushion right now. Luigi Totoma doing the inbound honors for Italy. What about the atmosphere here in Foshan? Josh, tension, you've got the Serbian fans, you've got the Italian fans.
Well, I mean, we saw it right from the beginning. The Italian fans really are the minority here, but we can hear them from here. And again, you can look all over this arena. You've got Serbian fans from Serbia, and again, you've got the Nikola Jokic fans from China. And they're coming together to make one hell of an atmosphere.
And that's Paul Biliga on your screens, playing center for the Italian national team. And here we go. It's Daniel Hackett with the ball up against Jovic. And then the steal, Bogdanovic. And look at him score on a nifty reverse. A steal, and then the 2 points. He's done that twice now in this game.
That's a poor turnover to give up in the early stages. And again, how Bogdanovic even avoided the block from Biliga blows my mind.
And what about Jokic with a hard show, and then Gallinari, forcing that ball inside.
Gallinari's a machine. I mean, every time he's getting the ball right now, he just wants to go at Nikola Jokic. He wants to prove a point.
Milutinov getting it over to Jovic. Jovic, hard drive, and he will score. Marco Bellinelli with a ball fake, and then the drive to the hole, giving it off to Gallinari. Wide open shot. He will ring the bell from 3-point distance.
Great penetration by Danilo Gallinari, the miracle man, just to spot it out to the big friendly giant who just nails it from downtown.
And there's the reach by Bellinelli, putting that ball out of bounds, disrupting the offensive rhythm of Serbia. In that situation, Jokic with the inbound at the end line. Milutinov over to Jovic. Jovic surveying the scene, and right there is a foul inside on Bogdanovic. How is he able to find the situation where he can go for the layup underneath? And it's all about movement without the basketball. And that time, as you said, the penetration by Bellinelli and finding Gallinari. Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, missing the free throw.
Bogdanovic, the reason he's one of the world's best at what he does, he knows how to move without the basketball. The great Reggie Miller, Rip Hamilton, they knew how to get open, but that time you see he went inside, sealed him off, and now he's at the free throw line.
And missing again. He's going 1 out of 5 from the line. That's uncanny, because he's hitting 4 out of 5 from 3-point distance. Hackett, 3-point connection, not there. Missing that 3-pointer, Daniel Hackett. Serbia still on top by 7. Jovic in possession, bringing up the ball. Jokic over to Milutinov. There's Bogdanovic in the long court. As usual, defended by Bellinelli. There's going to be a foul. Not in the act of shooting. Or will it be in the act of shooting? Yes, it was in the act of shooting. And Jokic is going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Well, Gallinari there just gambling on the low block. He tried to front, not really front of it, just get his hand and go for the cookie jar. And what happened was Jokic got the ball. When he's under the basket, simply unstoppable.
And there's a free throw connected by Nikola Jokic. Good job by our 3 referees in the ball game. Steven Anderson of the US, Johan Ross of France, and Jung Yu of Chinese Taipei. Missing the second free throw that time. Serbia struggling from the free throw line in this game. Biliga outside. A screen for Bellinelli. And then the trap. Giving it off to Gigi De Tome. Biliga with the offensive rebound. Milutinov on the switch. Guarding Hackett. Hackett, oh, missing the shot, the layup. Biliga with another offensive rebound. Gallinari, 3-point distance. Got it to go! Got it to go! Danilo Gallinari, a 3-point bomb.
Danilo Gallinari is the least emotional person right now. I mean, he's doing so well, but you don't see him really getting into it. Very level-headed basketball player. You gotta love his focus right now.
It's expressionless. And here's a 3-pointer coming from Lucic. Doesn't get it to fall inside. Gallinari with a defensive rebound. Italy down by just 5 now. And Paul Biliga. They're whipping the ball around. Gallinari has possession. Got the jump on Milutinov. Here's Marco Bellinelli. Over to Gallinari. He will hit the shot once more. Top of the key 3-pointer. And Serbia's lead is down to just 2.
Gallinari's taking this game over right now. He's carrying Italy on his shoulders. Serbia's got to answer right now.
Jokic, he's fouled, but not in the act of shooting by Biliga. That's 3 team fouls now against Italy. Serbia, no foul given up in this quarter so far. We've got 6:16 to go. Marjanovic now on the floor. Serbia going with the Twin Towers. Jokic and Marjanovic together. Marjanovic looking for Guduric. Guduric wide open and doesn't fall for Guduric. Gallinari, he's hit 2 back-to-back 3-pointers going up against Jokic. Puts it up, doesn't get the ball to fall, but Hackett with the offensive rebound. Another run on the block here for Italy. Marco Bellinelli dribbling in a maze. Datome. Bellinelli with a shot. Not finding the mark. And look at that. Guduric. He would have been wide open. The ball slipping out of his hands. A turnover, unforced turnover on Serbia. Are they feeling the pressure from Italy?
I tell you what, Serbia's got a problem. It's Danilo Gallinari. He's shucking them up a little bit, and right now they're making a few costly turnovers. They got to get focused, they got to get back into this game, and it starts on the defense right now.
What about Jokic going back to the bench? Now it's Bjelica on the floor for Serbia, playing the 4 position. And it looks like an offensive foul on the illegal pick. And referees might want to check the IRS. Are they? Italian coach Romeo Sacchetti. Yes, there will be a review of the instant replay system. Let's listen to what the referees are saying.
Normal speed, please. Okay, can I get, hold on, go back to when the hit happens. Hang on a second. When the hit happens, right there, hold on. Let's see what we got over here on the screen to look at. Here. Zoom in. Can you zoom in for me? Okay, run it full speed again. Okay. Slow-mo. It's not offensive foul. Yeah, we're going to stay with an offensive foul. All right. Offensive. 3, offensive foul. Coming your way.
Referees are confirming the call, a foul on Marco Bellinelli. We saw that on the instant replay video. And again, you got to give credit to FIBA for these innovations, making sure the game or every game is officiated fair and square, making the right calls. That IRS has been a wonder, a beauty to make sure things are in order here in the 2019 FIBA World Cup. Great job by the referees.
Well, it's a 2-point game now to Serbia. That's the second time in this game now, Dean, where Paul Baliga's been hit with an illegal screen. And he can't make the same mistake anymore because it's going to cost Italy down the long run.
Was that the foul on Baliga or was it the foul on Bellinelli? Maybe on Baliga. On the illegal screen? Well,
I think it was on Baliga with the illegal screen first.
Here we go, that ball moving around. Bjelica. Looks like a foul against Italy. Serbia on the move, trying to get shooters free. Abbas called for the personal foul. And Italy now in the penalty. And Bogdanovic will be at the line for free throws. A lot of basketball time left here. Italy in the penalty, and Serbia, not a single foul committed in this quarter so far. Bogdanovic is going 1 out of 6 from the free throw line. We'll make that 2 out of 6 now from the free throw line.
Watch how he shoots free throws. Doesn't really bend his legs too much. I mean, a lot is made on the arm motion.
It's that wrist action of Bogdanovic, which is the reason why we call him Mr. Automatic. That wrist movement, that stroke is just a sight to behold, especially when he's taking off from beyond the arc. Bogdanovic now sitting on the bench here for Serbia. Serbia on top by 4 points, but it's Italy with the possession. Gentile on the outside, being defended by Simonovic. And there's a screen coming from Gallinari, and the switch. They call the foul on Simonovic. Gallinari is going to go to the line for free throws. And that's the first foul committed by Serbia in this quarter. Oh, no free throws coming up here. They call the foul not in the act of shooting. And Gallinari will throw in from the sideline. 4:53 to go in this quarter.
Well, if there's a time that Italy's going to get into this game right now, it should be now, because Jokic is out and Raduljić's in. And Raduljić really is Serbia's biggest defensive liability.
Here's Daniel Hackett with the outside shot. No offensive rebounder for Italy off that miss. Bjelica. Raduljić. He has the ball at the post. And then a spin move. Good deflection on the part of Daniel Hackett. A turnover against Serbia. Hackett. Oh, beautiful. Dipsy-do layup, but not finding the mark. Bjelica putting it on the floor. And then finding, oh, the man inside, but Guduric losing the handle. And Coach Sasha Djordjevic saying that Italy touched the ball last, but the call will stay. Italy will get back possession. Another botched opportunity for Serbia underneath the basket. Italy hanging on to the coattails of Serbia. Italy down by just 4. Abbas has it over to Beliga. That ball was deflected by Jovic. And then the turnover. Here we go. Simonovic Oh, he was blocked. He was blocked by Baliga. But Serbia will keep possession. Watch it right here. The lead pass by over to Simonovic, and then the block coming from Baliga.
Was he blocked by Baliga or was he blocked by the rim? I couldn't actually see that.
Oh.
Let's see another replay of that. One stop for the rim.
Here's Jovic now, and Bjelica with the outside shot. He's been struggling offensively after going 7 out of 7 from the field against the Philippines. There you go. Bjelica again missing the shot. A lot of contact in that play. And will they call the foul on, if it's Italy, it'll be Serbia going to the line once more. Looks like Raduljic is going to go to the line for free throws. Gigi Datome is checking in. And it will be on, he'll be checking in for Gallinari. Gallinari going back to the bench. 2 personal fouls on Gallo. Raduljic at the line.
Well, that's a tough call because, you know, it's a loose ball situation. Djordjevic really getting into this game, and, you know, you want a bit of physical play to go. A simple foul like that just sends the Serbians to the free throw line.
And Raduljic, very familiar with Chinese conditions. Last season he played for Jiangsu, averaging 23.5 points and 9.6 rebounds in 48 games. Here we go. Italy on the attack. It's Abbas over to Brooks. Datome. Ball moving around the perimeter. Here's Gentile. Trying to carve space. Could be a foul on Simonovic. A lot of fouls to give here for Serbia. Only the second team foul for Serbia with 3 minutes and 29 to go. There's the reach in by Simonovic. And then the foul called. Jeff Brooks. Still nothing across his name in terms of points. Daniel Hackett. Jab step. And then going up for the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, that's better now, as you can see. Just getting the ball on the side and getting to the basket, making a bit of contact. Hackett unlucky to come up with an and one. But again, much needed free throws now for the Italian national team.
Bogdanovic checking back in for Serbia. Serbia up by 6, but Hackett at the line, looking to trim the deficit. Makes the first free throw. Hackett's father, Rudy, a former ABA and NBA player. Daniel Hackett missing his second free throw. Raduljic with a rebound. 5-point advantage for Serbia. Bogdanovic. And there's a foul once more. Back to the line for Serbia. And for the first time in the game, Della Valle checking in for Hackett. Della Valle did not play in the first half. Watch it right here. Datome and Raduljic getting entangled. They call the foul on Datome. And Raduljic will be back at the line. Lucic checking in for Simonovic. Here's Raduljic, missing the free throw. And making 1 out of 2 is Raduljic.
Well, Serbia right now probably going 15 for 21 for the free throw line, while Italy 11 for 16.
So 6 free throws missed there by Serbia so far in this game. Less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Datome against Bjelica. Datome. Not a good idea to go up against a long-armed Bjelica. A shot was blocked. Serbia up by 6. High pick by Bjelica. Looking to roll. Now he's got a sealed position and he's fouled by Jeff Brooks. Nice pick and roll action that time for Serbia. Bjelica going strong, close to the basket on the sealed position against Jeff Brooks. Watch it right here. And there's a foul by Jeff Brooks. And Raduljic had sealed position that time. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. And the FIBA Secretary General Andreas Sacklis is in the building. And it's great to see the Secretary General enjoying the action here. A lot of hard work in putting up the biggest World Cup ever in China this year. And a big congratulations to the FIBA production unit and everyone involved in the organization to make this happen.
This is simply the biggest show on the earth right now, the greatest basketball show on the planet. Right now we're here in Foshan with two great powerhouses in Europe.
Raduljic hitting it from the line. As Serbia extending its lead to 7 and could be 8. With a free throw coming up here for Raduljic. And there you go. An 8-point lead for Serbia with 2:27 left here in the quarter. Gentile. And he throw it away. That defense collapsing on Gentile, making it almost impossible for him to get off a good pass. Great defense in the interior by Serbia. Micic bringing it up against Della Valle. Bjelica. Over to Raduljic. Danilo Gallinari defending the post. And there's a switch. Bogdanovic not able to pull a trigger. Abbas giving up the foul, and Bogdanovic will go back to the line. And that penalty situation has been hurting Italy.
I'm not sure I agree with that call, Dean. I mean, that's good defense for me from Mawudu Abbas. If anything, Bogdanovic had his arm high, but again, always respect the officials' call, but Serbia have been in the penalty now for the last 5 minutes.
Getting the ball to drop here for Bogdanovic, Mr. Automatic. Serbia looking to extend the lead to double digits. And Bogdanovic getting it done. Now it's an even 10-point lead by Serbia over Italy. Gentile bringing up the ball and getting the pick by Gallinari. A lot of pushing and shoving. They call the foul on Raduljic. And Serbia not yet in the penalty. 1:49 to go in this game. 16 seconds to the shot clock. Gallinari outside, going to Abbas. Datome trying to post up a much smaller Bogdanovic. And looks like Bogdanovic called for the foul. Serbia now in the penalty, so Datome will go to the line for free throws. A lot of fouls being called here in this quarter. A lot of free throws being taken. And Marco Bellinelli on the bench for Italy, along with Paul Biliga. Gigi Datome. He has been a fixture in the Turkish league
Well, having some good seasons, obviously, with FIBAWC and obviously going back to next year. But right now, Gigi Datome has got to find more ways to get into this game and help Italy out. Because right now, they're just relying on Danilo Gallinari.
2 out of 2 for Gigi Datome. Raduljica back on the bench.
Hey, Ding,
And
guess who checked in?
Nikola Jokic back on the floor. Micic driving all the way home. What a drive and a slash by Micic. And bringing the lead back to 10 points for Serbia. Daniel Hackett bringing it up. Gentile looking for someone to pass to. It looks like another foul called here. Both teams in a penalty. So Gallinari will go to the line. Jokic with 3 personal fouls now. Gallinari at the line. He had those 2 booming 3-pointers in this quarter. Oh, but he missed the free throw.
Gallinari now 20 points, 6 rebounds shy of a double-double. And again, right now, the only thing carrying Italy through in the offense.
That's 1 out of 2 for Gallinari. And Jokic is going back to the bench. And that's because they need Raduljica for defense, and plus Jokic already with 3 personal fouls. Good move by coach Sasha Djordjevic to pull out Jokic with less than a minute to go here in this quarter. Another foul, this time called against Raduljica. Datome will go to the line. Or rather, Raduljica going to the line, the foul on Datome. Check that. And Datome will go back to the bench after committing that personal foul.
Well, he's now on 4 personal fouls, so they really need him for the 4th quarter.
53.6 seconds to go. Raduljica at the line. Free throw knocked down for Raduljica. Here's another free throw coming up, and now it's an 11-point lead by Serbia. Milutinov checking in. Gentile over to Gallinari. Hackett putting the move on Micic. And then a bad pass over to Gallinari. We haven't seen much of Bellinelli in action in this quarter.
Well, they need him right now. They need the miracle man to come in and give them another offensive option. But right now, they've got Datome on the bench with 4 fouls. Italy hanging on strings right now here in the 3rd quarter with 25 seconds to go.
Bjelica. And putting the move right there and scoring his first bucket in the game. Bjelica announcing his presence on the floor. Hackett. It's the biggest lead here for Serbia in the game, 13 points. Here's Gentile. A floater and doesn't get it to fall. And that's it for the 3rd quarter of the game. Serbia up on top, 70-57 for Italy. We'll be right back. Some interesting stats flash on your screens here. From 2-point distance, Italy less than 50% shooting. Serbia 52% shooting. Italy with more 3-point connections, 9-7. And in the free throw department, a lot more for Serbia with 21. free throws so far in this game. Watch the highlights of this game so far. You see the drive there by Bogdanovic. And then Jovic. The bump and the basket scored off the drive. Marco Bellinelli with a pass over to Gallinari. Nothing but net. And then, well, here's another view of that pass coming from Bellinelli to Gallinari from the outside. And there's another pass. Again, it's that Bellinelli to Gallinari connection. And the Italian fans loving the action. And that was a foul called by Serbian coach Sasha Djordjevic, not agreeing with the call. A big drive there by Jovic. It's been classic basketball, competitive, two European powers up against each other. The two undefeated teams in Group D, looking for pole position. Micic over to Bjelica. Missing completely. And now Italy with the ball. They're down by 13. Gallinari at the low block, going up against Bjelica. And he was fouled. So that's the versatility of Gallinari. He can attack you facing up the basket, and that time backing down with his back to the basket, drawing the contact and getting to the free throw line.
Gallinari is like a boxer. I mean, he just keeps taking all the hits, gets a rebound, goes back up with it. I mean, this guy's tough as nails.
Here's a free throw made by Danilo Gallinari. That's 2 out of 2 for Gallinari. Micic putting the ball over in the hands of Milutinov, and then Bogdanovic elevating for the jump shot, not finding the mark. Looks like a foul on Serbia.
Tough call there, but you know, Brooks does such a good job by putting a body on Milutinov. Milutinov, anytime he tries to go over him, it's going to be the over back call. Again, we talk about Brooks getting involved in this game. That's one way to help out Italy.
Bjelica is back in the game. Bjelica defending Danilo Gallinari. Here's Bellinelli. Got it to go! Marco Bellinelli. Could be a held ball situation. To possession arrow will be in effect right here. And the ball going over to Italy. And watch this play. Gallinari over to Bellinelli. That's been the connection for Italy. It's either Bellinelli to Gallinari, Gallinari to Bellinelli.
Now the Serbians have a bit of a headache because, as you said, Gallinari wants it inside, but they come over the double team. What happens? Wide open miracle man.
Daniel Hackett over to Gallinari. And you gotta watch where Bellinelli is. Here he is, coming off that screen. Bogdanovic on top of him, but he tries to score. And Jeff Brooks, last touch, ball going Serbia's way. Jovic, the left-handed dribble against Daniel Hackett. Over to Bogdanovic. Bjelica to Bogdanovic. Oh, he missed from three-point distance. But another chance here for Serbia. Brooks unable to handle the basketball. Bjelica inbounding for Serbia. Raduljica over to Jovic. And then Bogdanovic coming off the screen. That time, Mr. Automatic is not going to miss. Gentile trying to post up Bogdanovic. There he goes again. Gentile and Bogdanovic stripping the ball away from Gentile. Bad shot from Bjelica. Got it again. He's thinking about it. But then he released over to Raduljica and he'll go to the line. And Jeff Brooks not having a good night at all. Watch it right here. There's Bogdanovic with that automatic release. A timeout on the floor.
I think we got a technical, Dean. Game's getting quite heated right now.
Back here at Foshan. Italy calling the timeout. Check out some interesting stats here. Serbia 18 assists, Italy 10. Point lead by Serbia, 73-62. 7:44 left in this game.
Well, I think what happened there was Brooks has had a little bit of a word to say with the official after the foul against Raduljica. Now, I think by the way these players are going to line up, I believe they have called a technical foul on Brooks. You see he's on the bench right now as well.
Resentment to a call. And Raduljica will go to the line for the technical free throw. That's just one free throw coming up here for Raduljica. And no repossession here after that technical foul. There's a free throw. And now they give him two free throws. So that was a technical foul, and then the two free throws given to Raduljica on that drive towards the basket. The foul on Jeff Brooks.
Well, it's a shame right now because, you know, Brooks really was just getting into the game with his defensive efforts and again his rebound. But now Raduljica's going to put him up by 14 with these free throws.
Biggest lead in the game here for Serbia. And for Brooks, he's in foul trouble now because under FIBA rules, a technical foul will be counted as a personal foul.
Well, Brooks now picks up 4 personal fouls in the game. So again, 2 players with 4 fouls, Tommy and Brooks.
A foul looks like on Lucic. Seven fouls now called, or rather 3 fouls called against Serbia and 2 fouls against Italy. Gentile up against Bogdanovic. They'll call a foul on Bogdanovic. Now Serbia in the penalty. That's the 4th team foul. Next foul will be a shooting situation for Italy. And if you're Italy, you want to go aggressive. You know that Serbia's in a penalty. Daniel Hackett. Oh, nothing but net on that 3-point shot. Daniel Hackett with a big basket.
Well, that's a big 3 from Daniel Hackett. Again, hasn't made a 3-point field goal since the first quarter, and that just breathes a little bit of hope inside the Italian national team's heart.
Here's Jovic getting away, pulling up for a jumper, and he gets his own miss. Raduljica going up against Gallinari. One-on-one. There he goes. And he missed. Raduljica missed. Danilo Gallinari with a rebound. Another chance here for Italy. Datome. And that ball slapped away by Bogdanovic. Turnover against Italy. Raduljica against Gallinari. And there's a spin. Oh. Looks like a call for an unsportsmanlike.
Well, it started with Raduljica. What Raduljica did was put the ball behind Gallinari's head as a sort of bit of tension between them. After that, what happened was the hook. Gallinari now needs to calm down. 6 minutes to go. Keep this game flowing.
Let's watch it right here. And there's that move by Raduljica. The spin. And then the chop by Danilo Gallinari. And Raduljica going hard down in the floor. Well, previously, the three-point connection coming from Daniel Hackett.
Well, Dean, the foul for me comes before Gallinari's hit. I mean, Raduljica hooked him with the elbow after. For me, that's an offensive foul.
And the referees are going to consult the video machines for the IRS. Let's listen to what they're saying.
Yes. Run it regular speed, please. The offensive foul there. Okay, so yeah, we see this. Run it back. Okay, play. Okay, offense. Okay. So the initial foul is an offensive foul on 13, followed by an unsportsmanlike on number 8. We're okay with what the time is. Here we go. All right, so we're going to shoot 2 for 13. You got it. Here we go, 2 shots. Stay back, unsportsmanlike.
And the call is unsportsmanlike. There you go. The unsportsmanlike foul called against Danilo Gallinari. So Serbia will get 2 free throws and then possession. And the beauty of that IRS machine is that you can downgrade or upgrade a foul depending how you see it. Raduljica for the second free throw. Knocking it down again. And because he is a fixture in the Chinese league, he's got a lot of Chinese fans here. It's not just the Serbian fans, but the Chinese fans are applauding the efforts of Raduljica. And here's the possession for Serbia on account of the unsportsmanlike foul called against Gallinari. And look at Bogdanovic. Now Serbia looking to tear this game apart. It's a 15-point lead. Italy looking to respond. Gentile with a drive. And he scores. Beautiful suspension in midair for that jump shot by Gentile.
Well, big shot by Gentile. Because you think about it, he's turned the ball over. Last 3 possessions, he's had it.
That broke the momentum of Serbia for a bit. Bogdanovic over to Jovic. Jovic is going to try. Not there. Big rebound. Again, Gentile. Putting some pace. They're looking to attack. Here's Gentile. Missed it all. Nikola Jokic. Over to Jovic. Now settling things down. Serbia at the post with Bjelica against a much smaller Bellinelli. Bogdanovic, he was fouled by Gentile. Italy not yet in the penalty. We're seeing some great action here from both sides, Italy and Serbia, giving it their all. Leaving it all on the floor. Nikola Jokic with the inbound. Jovic in possession. Jokic over to Bjelica. And look at that shot coming from Bjelica. Oh boy! A three-point shot, Bjelica. And that's with Danilo Gallinari right on top of him. Unbelievable shot coming from Bjelica from way downtown. Here's Daniel Hackett. And then the steal by Bogdanovic and Lucic with a two-handed slam dunk in transition. And now it's an 18-point lead by Serbia. And they're going to town. 4 minutes and 35 left. There's a timeout on the floor. Italy coach Romeo Sacchetti calling a timeout to break the momentum. And in the rebounding story, it's 32 for Serbia, 22 for Italy. That's been a big stat in favor of the Serbians. Tommy over to Bellinelli. Not finding the mark. A tough shot there by Bellinelli, as he's been a marked man here in the second half. Jovic looking for Bogdanovic. Finds him. And then the screen. The ball screen for Jokic. And then the seal position. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. That was an easy shot for Nikola Jokic. But then a steal on the other end. Serbia on the attack. And then the floater. Bogdanovic continuing to pile up the points. He's got 26 in the game.
Well, right now, Italy are lost for answers. They've got no options to go to. Serbia just setting the tempo in this game.
Daniel Hackett with the outside shot. And not there. And controlling the tempo now is Serbia. They're in cruise control. This is a 20-point lead, the biggest of the game. Nikola Jokic giving it up to Lukic. And then Bogdanovic. He's not done scoring. Unbelievable, impeccable scoring by Mr. Automatic. 31 big points now for Bogdanovic. And Gallinari forcing the action. He'll go to the line.
Oh, Dean, wait a minute. I think he's called a foul on Lucic off the ball, because Lucic, I think.
And that was that three-pointer scored by Bogdanovic. Watch it again. 31 points.
Gallinari doesn't know what's going on. Gallinari thinks he got fouled, but Bellinelli, in fact, was body checked by Lucic off the ball.
So it's Bellinelli at the line and not Gallinari. Bellinelli with 14 points. At the half, he scored 11, so he's only made 3 points here in the second half. He's been shut down by the Serbian defense. Simonovic checking in for Serbia. Less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Jovic. Over to Lucic. And then the steal. Here's Italy on the attack. Abbas. He's fouled by Jovic. Abbas is going to the line. Abbas has scored 1 3-pointer in this contest. Two for two for Abbas, and the lead is down to 20.
Well, Brooks needs to calm down right now. He's got 4 personal fouls and getting in a bit of a verbal confrontation with Simonovic.
Jokic against Jeff Brooks. Bogdanovic. He's been the man of the hour for Serbia, missing from way outside. Gallinari with the board. Marco Bellinelli. Looking to drive, and he will miss. Gallinari and Simonovic now talking to each other. And the referee right there in between the two warriors. Gallinari now at the line. Lucic back on the bench. Missing the free throw. Serbian fans liking what's going on here, as 1 out of 2 free throws from Gallinari to bring down the lead to 19. Micic in the long court against Abbas. And then the pass to Jokic. Over to Bogdanovic. Back to Jokic on the move. And a lot of shoving, a lot of pushing. Jokic and Daniel Hackett. You don't want to see this happen. There's 1 minute and 47 left. Serbia up on top by 19.
Well, you got Jovic on the bench there. Jovic trying to jump over the advertisements. But right now, these players just got to calm down. You got 1 minute 47 to play. Don't ruin the group. Finish the game off. Let's move on to the next round.
Referees now talking to each other. Will they consult the replay machine? Will they call it unsportsmanlike? A lot of questions being asked here as you see Italian coach Romeo Sacchetti. Referees talking it over. Watch it right here. Hackett defending Jokic. That's a big mismatch. Jokic trying to carve space. And then, looked like a push by Jokic. Hackett going down.
Well, Jokic is just kind of pushing him off to say, get off of me, base. I mean, the reality is Jokic has been down low and they've been frustrating him all night. So he's going to get a little bit frustrated, but he's got to calm down now.
Let's listen to the referees.
We have the initial foul, and I'd like to see the contact after the play. So run at full speed. Go ahead. There's the defensive foul. And then you shove. He just shoves him off of him. So you're okay with just an unsportsmanlike foul? Anything for that extra swipe? Go back, please. Go back. Keep going back, please. I want to see 10's extra contact. All right, come back. Keep going back, please. Okay, go ahead. All right, there's the initial foul. Now we get this. Yeah, I'd like to see the swipe on 10. There we go. Okay, right here. Okay, just an unsportsmanlike on 15. Okay, initial foul on 10, unsportsmanlike on 15. The time's fine. We don't have to change that, Lou. Okay. After review, the call is confirmed. The initial foul on white 10, and then the, sorry, not confirmed, overturned. Unsportsmanlike foul on 15 blue. So we're going to shoot the initial foul first for 2, and then the unsportsmanlike for 2, and it will be white basketball. Okay.
And you heard it very clearly from our referee. That's Steven Anderson. And they call the foul first on Hackett. And that's why Jokic is at the line for the foul. And then Jokic was called for the unsportsmanlike foul. So after this second free throw, they're going to go over to the Italy side of the floor. And you will see Hackett take 2 free throws. And Italy will get possession on the unsportsmanlike foul called against Nikola Jokic.
Well, again, situation been diffused now. We can carry on with this basketball game, but minute 47 to go. Both teams want to finish this game off.
And a free throw converted by Daniel Hackett. Another free throw coming up. That's 2 for 2 for Daniel Hackett. Italy will regain possession with 1:47 to go. A 19-point lead enjoyed by Serbia. Abbas looking for someone to pass to. Over to Bellinelli. Micic and Bellinelli losing the handle, but it'll go back to Italy. With 0.3 of a second on the shot clock. It's going to be a catch and shoot situation right here. And a good deflection by Serbia off the inbound. It'll be a turnover against Italy. 24-second shot clock violation. Bogdanovic. He has scored 31 big points in this contest. Mr. Automatic. There's a screen by Jokic. And then the steal by Italy on the attempted pick and roll by Serbia. Della Valle. Abbas from long distance. Oh, easy 2 points there by Jeff Brooks on the offensive rebound. That's the first 2 points by Jeff Brooks in this game. Less than a minute to go. Jokic. Bogdanovic. Back to Jokic. Here we go on the back end. And the ball taken away by Jeff Brooks on the swipe. Italy. Going to Bellinelli. And Abbas losing possession, but it looks like it'll still be Italy ball.
Well, it was a great penetration by Marco Bellinelli, but really he's got to shoot that because Awudu Abbas wasn't ready for the pass.
Della Valle. Here's Abbas. They're giving him the outside shot. There's Della Valle. Missing it. And Micic bringing the ball across. And this is going to be a big victory for Serbia, remaining unbeaten. And remember, entering the FIBA World Cup, they won 10 in a row in the friendly. That's a long, long shot by Bogdanovic. And Italy looking to end up the scoring, and Gallinari scoring with 1.9 seconds to go. A 15-point margin. And Serbia winning this battle of unbeaten teams in Group D, 92-77. A tremendous performance. 3 wins in a row now for Serbia. As you see, Coach Sasha Djordjevic enjoying the moment. A big win here by Serbia over Italy.
Well, onwards and upwards right now for Serbia and Italy as they go on to try and cement their place further in the tournament. Again, it was a great game up to the third quarter. Italy were down by 2 points. And Serbia just ran away with it.
Smiles all over as you see the Serbian team thanking the fans for their support, for coming over to Foshan to cheer for this Serbian team, now #1 in the power rankings in the 2019 FIBA World Cup. Awesome performance here by Serbia. Bogdanovic just tearing the game apart with 31 points. You see the Serbian team now going over to the locker room. Raduljic finishing with 12 points. Jokic finishing with 15 points. And Serbia hitting 49% from 2-point distance, 42% from 3-point distance. Italy outscoring Serbia from 3-point distance, 11-10. The rebounding department, +8 for Serbia. In assists, +13 for Serbia. And points in the paint, that's a huge difference, +18 for Serbia. So 3 big categories. Serbia on top of Italy. Gallinari finishing with 26 points. But nobody coming close to Bogdanovic's 31 points. As we mentioned earlier, Jokic with 15 and Raduljic with 12. A tremendous performance by Serbia all across the board. And you see Bjelica being defended by Gigi Datome. And then Bjelica going up against Gallinari. A lot of physical action, high quality basketball we saw in this contest, the battle of unbeaten teams in Group D. Jovic hitting the floor. And then Gentile missing on that shot. Bogdanovic was all over the floor, hitting it from the outside, connecting from the inside. Danilo Gallinari putting the move. And then Gigi Datome with a shot. Or rather Marco Bellinelli with a 3-pointer on the pass coming from Gallinari. More action here is Gentile trying to post up Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic with a strip. Bogdanovic with a shot. 3-point connection for Mr. Automatic. And the Serbian team up on their feet to applaud that 3-point connection by Bogdanovic. Daniel Hackett doing his share of the scoring for Italy. Hackett finishing with 2 out of 6 from 3-point distance, 13 points. And then Nikola Jokic with a beautiful pass to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic 6 out of 11 from beyond the arc. And then the inside pass that was stolen by Bjelica. Once more, Bogdanovic all the way home for the floater. Bogdanovic 10 out of 21 from the floor, finishing with a 48% clip. And Bogdanovic once more, this time the lead pass to Lucic for the two-handed throwdown. Serbia collecting 24 assists in this game against Italy's 11. Crisp passing, good shooting, excellent defense. Serbia coming away with a 92-77 victory. And now you see the leaderboard, Serbia up on top, 3-0, Italy falling down to 2-1, Angola 1-2, Philippines 0-3. The final scores of both these games in our doubleheader today. It's been an exciting day of hostilities, Group D action here in the 2019 FIBA World Cup. And stay with us for our continuing coverage of the 2019 FIBA World Cup. Thank you very much for watching.